Famous dancers and personalities of the 17th century. At the start of the 17th century, the creation of the Paris Opera made theater and dance more respected. For the first time, professional dancers, both men and women, started becoming famous on their own. Before this, dancers mostly had small background roles, but now they were taking the leads, shaping ballet into its own art form. Male dancers, called danseurs nobles, often performed the main roles, showing elegance and strength. Female dancers made big changes too. They created new costumes that helped them move better and express emotions on stage. Dancers also started doing and adding new movements like jumps, turns, and high leg extensions to make their performances more exciting. This is also when the 5 basic positions of the feet were developed, which are still used in ballet today. Ballet themes began to change, moving away from old myths to human emotional stories. The Grand Ball and early dance. Many of these dances were inspired by the Grand Ball, a fancy royal ceremony in France. It began with a dance called the Brancelle, which was performed in a line instead of a circle. The king and queen always danced first, followed by nobles in an order chosen by the king. The Brancelle was a progressive dance where couples took turns leading the line. During Louis VII's time, 6 Brancelles opened the ball, but later only 2 remained. Even after it faded from royal courts, it stayed popular in the countryside. The Paris Opera and Baroque dance. The Paris Opera started in the 17th century and was strongly conducted by King Louis XIV. Jean-Baptiste Lully, his music director, helped shape the opera's early success. This time period also led to the creation of the Royal Academy of Dance. The dance style of the time, called Baroque dance or ballet danse, was seen as more than entertainment. It was a symbol of power and refinement. Louis XIV even founded the Royal Academy of Dance before the Academy of Music to make dance more respected. Famous dancers. Louis Dupre, 1697 to 1774, known as Le Grand Dupre, was called the god of the dance for his powerful and elegant movements. His students, Giton Vitris, 1729 to 1808, became one of Europe's top dancers and took that same title. His son, Auguste Vitris, also became a star and helped train future generations. Maximilien Gardel, 1741 to 1787, made history by dancing without a mask, using movement and expression to tell stories. His brother, Pierre Grandel, later became the chief choreographer of Paris Opera. Marie Camargo, 1710 to 1770, broke barriers for women in dance. She performed quick, detailed footwork, shortened her skirt to show her steps, and became a fashion trender at the French court. Her rival Marie Salé, 1707 to 1756, performed storytelling and emotion. She wrote simple flowering costumes to make ballet more extensive and natural, an idea that influenced future choreographers. Jean-Georges Noverre, 1727 to 1810, believed dance should tell a story and show feelings. He wrote a famous book called Letters on Dancing and Ballets and became known as the father of modern ballet storytelling. In England, John Weaver, 1673 to 1760, created The Loves of Mars and Venus, and one of the first ballets without words, told entirely through dance and mimes. His students, Jean Dubreuil, 1742 to 1816, continued that style and created the comic ballet La Fille Mal Grandi, which is still performed today. And finally, Marie Thérèse de Sévigné, 1666 to 1735, was one of the first great professional ballerinas. She danced for nearly 20 years at the Paris Opera, performed in England, and was admired as one of the queens of ballet.